Yes, people, the Mr. Pokemon 807 again, and I'm back to show you the Celebi event. Right, you guys know Leaf Green and Fire Red. Well, Leaf Green and Fire Red takes place 3 years back in time, even before Soul Silver. So Soul Silver's like in the future. Now you guys know, like from watching movies and blah blah blah, Celebi has the ability to go back in time. So in this event, obviously, you go back in time to when Team Rocket has now begun. Alright, yes, so part of the event, the first step is reaching the Ilex first. Alright, so use master power right now. To me, this is one of the coolest events. Most people say no, but to me it is. And if you play the game, most people say that there's a protector and such who watches over the shrine. Well, this protector is actually Celebi. So, here goes. Hey Shamar, have you heard of the legend of the shrine? They say that people disappear when they tamper with it. So, Celebi begins to time travel. What was that? There you go. Where are we? Ilex Forest has disappeared. That's not it. It's more like we have been transported somewhere else. Shamar, something is strange. I heard the radio mentioning a date from 3 years ago. Yes, people, that's the date of Leaf Green and Fire Red. Is that... am I looking at Celebi? That explains it. Celebi must have caused all this. My grandpa once told me that Celebi can travel through time using its mystic power called time travel. Just like how I said, we've gone back in time. Celebi must have taken us back in time, literally. Shamar, there's someone else here besides us. Let's go find out. Find out who. Alright, so that's Red. And surprisingly for me, he did know Giovanni. You told me you were the #1 of the world. Are you going to quit? What are you going to do now? One must acknowledge one's defeat before he can move on. I will go solo for now, so that one day I will form a stronger organization. What aspect of you was #1? Gathering so many only to be defeated by a mere child? Putting together the potential of many is how you produce a huge power. That's what an organization is. That's the strength of an organization. I failed to make the best use of my subordinates' potential. But you shall witness one day the revival of me and my Team Rocket. I don't understand you. You don't make any sense. One day you will understand. So he goes off and leaves Red. I don't want to understand you. I will never become someone like you. A coward when you're alone and acting like a tyrant when you're in front of other cowards. I will become strong. So to me, people, I think that Red, in the usual story, what happened here, I think, is what pushed him to become a better trainer. I will become a stronger man all by myself. Just what he said. All by myself. So like the usual gameplay, what are you staring at? He pushes you and walks off. So I believe because of what happened with Giovanni, that's basically what changed Red. pushed him to be what he is. Who does he think he is? That was unnecessary. But what are we talking about? Were they talking about the revival of Team Rocket? They say that Team Rocket was removed from the Kanto region by a child 3 years ago. That's a trainer like from Leaf Green. So this really is 3 years ago. Oh no, it's happening again. It's Celebi's time travel. So Celebi carries you a little bit more, carries you back into the future when Team Rocket is like supposed to like revive. I don't know why you have come here. Anyway, I have to warn you that this is not a place for kids like you. Huh? That's the guy we just saw arguing with that boy. You have a certain look. It reminds me of the kid who stood in front of me 3 years ago. You have the same eyes. So basically, this is natural time. Celebi already sent them back to the original time. This is when Team Rocket was supposed to be revived, like on SoulSilver. But right here, you stop it and make it that Team Rocket was never revived. I'm on my way to Goldenrod City to answer the call and join my team. Are you going to get in my way? 3 years ago, Goldenrod City? Could this be the one that the radio was trying to reach? Giovanni, their boss? Do you hear it, Shamar? The radio is saying something strange. Team Rocket has occupied the radio tower at Goldenrod City. It can't be. Shamar, you solved this case already. This is the radio tower. This is the radio tower. We are pleased to declare Team Rocket's revival. Giovanni, can you hear us? We have finally made it. My old associates need me. We will not repeat the failure of 3 years ago. Team Rocket will be born again, and I will rule the world. So, in the original gameplay, you fight Team Rocket, blah blah blah. But this is making it that you never did fight Team Rocket. Kinda strange, I know. So, this is the boss, Giovanni. Alright, first Pokemon down. To me though, like, this kinda strange. Quick Claw and Discharge. Let me see, based on my level, he cannot survive. So, there's another one down. Yeah, just show off my starter for now. So basically, this event is like actually changing history. You never did fight Team Rocket. So it's like Team Rocket never existed. Alright, I didn't expecting that one. That was a shocker. A level 46 surviving a level 60. Whoa. This is not right. Alright, bye bye. That's what we're talking about. Celebi's back out. I think I got the wrong Celebi. Usually it's faster than this. Alright, so we go another Leaf Storm. Possibly he survives because my stats went down first try. Alright, cool. He does not, so it's over. What in the world are you? I will say the same thing. That's, how is this possible? The past 3 years have been a waste. How can a kid like you manage to destroy my dream once again? The precious dream of Team Rocket has become little more than an illusion. Hey, where's Giovanni gone? I wonder if he's listening to our broadcast. They kept calling for their boss. I feel sorry they don't know he's not coming. After this, Shamar, you will defeat them. Wait a second, Shamar, you're still here. Then who will defeat Team Rocket? Not again. I've had enough. Please let me go back to my time. So Celebi takes you back to your time, and that's it. To me, this is just like a little backstage story to the real story. Traveling through time sure doesn't feel good. You know the same notch-eared Pichu? Well, that Pichu was a friend of Celebi's, and the reason for the notch ear is because it was traveling through time way too much. So apparently traveling through time has a few disadvantages. Hey, Maymaro, I miss you so much. Wait a sec, so we must be back to our time. It was also bizarre. But now that we are safely back to our time and Team Rocket's terrible design fell through, we can say all's well that ends well, right? Shamar, you never cease to inspire great adventures. It sure was an exhausting day though. I better get going. See you.